Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I published a video on the disruptive power of AI and what we should do about it. There were a lot of comments that came out. I thought it's important for me to address them. And more importantly, today I will teach you in the end of my video, how do we start harnessing the power of AI and do very well in your life because of AI. Let's watch on, shall we? So it's no longer a debate now whether AI is coming, but a debate now about how fast and how severe. So everybody is now talking about how severe the AI disruption will be, how fast it will take to disrupt us, and which industry will get hit, who will get left behind, but more importantly, who will be ahead. So all these are both opportunities and chances and threats. So how it will set to disrupt you or help you uplift yourself is really dependent on yourself. But I'll give you a taste of what are people's opinion and more importantly, what we should be doing. So just to be clear, for those people who haven't watched the short video, AI layoff wave is already here. Big tech, banking, media, customer service, any jobs I can think of is either already here or coming very soon because companies are forced to restructure around AI-driven productivity. Even companies who don't want to be adopting AI will be forced to adopt AI because of competitive reason or be thrown apart. So this is no longer a future risk, but is a clear and present danger. Microsoft have already got 5% of their workforce cut. Hundreds of roles are eliminated globally. And this is not a standalone thing because it's happening globally right now. And it's going to happen to our companies around where we are thinking, no matter where you are, you will be set to be disrupted if you don't catch up. Meta cut 8,000 jobs globally, including Singapore operation. And as the headcount cuts, the AI investment is building up. So this is a case where the company boom and the employer, if they don't catch up, they'll be left behind. So we are in a situation where growth no longer require people; they just require better AI adoption and AI utilization. Standard Charter came out and said that the CEO openly said that they are using AI to replace lower value human capital. Wow, that's a very heavy word to use. Now he did back off from this comment, but I think what he said really hit a raw nerve with many people to be considered low value human capital. Now, I'm not going to debate whether this term is appropriate or not appropriate. I think the bigger issue right now is this is what the opinion of bosses and big companies, MNCs are thinking right now. So we better catch up because AI is replacing us. In the world of finance, tens of thousands of jobs are now under pressure. If you are a research analyst, you're first to go. If you're a consultant, you're first to go. AI-generated analysis is much more powerful than any consultant can ever give you and any research analyst can ever give you. So if you are in, for example, compliance, you need human to check, need some system to check whatsoever. Tomorrow, you just dump the whole thing in, hit one button, and the whole system will check for you whether there are any abnormalities or any compliance issue. Customer service job has already been hit years ago, and it's just getting more and more. Analysts and will be just simply be replaced by co-pilots. So a lot of people are thinking, will I be replaced? Well, AI will not replace every worker for sure. Then you're hoping it's not you. Well, unfortunately, it will reduce dramatically the need for employees in companies. So in short, productivity per employee goes up significantly. So in the past, and when I say past, not 10 years ago, in the past means maybe a few months ago, we might need 100 employees to produce 100 units of output. But now you probably need only 20 employees plus AI support and you produce the same level output, maybe even more level output. So the economics of human productivity has changed dramatically. In short, AI augmented human will boost productivity very quickly. So therefore, be an AI augmented human. In the old economy, how we scale is basically as we need to meet more customer needs, grow more revenue, we will hire more people, have larger teams, more departments, more officers, and so on. Today, no. Growth simply means we utilize more agents, we utilize more AI, we utilize more co-pilots, and we don't need so many junior roles. And one or two humans can now be skilled to do 50, 100 people job. So this is now the new world right now where growth is not equal to hiring. So I think this is where we need to come to an acceptance right now. Now, there is a lot of AI confusion, and that's largely because the angle that we view are different. So for employees, they see AI as a threat, a retrenchment risk, so wage pressure, uncertainty. So they have a lot of fear on it. While employers, bosses, they see this as productivity gains, lower cost, scalability, and they view it very positively. Where the government sees this as a workforce disruption, maybe angry voters, or they also see this as an inevitable outcome of their country. They need to embrace it, and yet they need to handle the social instability. So government see this in a very different angle from employees. The investors will see this as an opportunity. AI profits, monopolies, productivity growth, IPO, and incredible upswing. I would like to share with you some of the comments that were shared online, and more importantly, to help you see different perspective where people are talking about, and I'll address some of these comments. Now, for example, yesterday we have got someone say that job losses at those companies are not due to AI replacing everyone, but AI is used as an excuse to lay off employees for other reasons. Okay, someone said this is not true. AI is used as a scapegoat for job cuts at a time. Manufacturing is more truthful. Well, I would say it is partially true because we do have a combination of AI threat, weaker economy, tariff war, Middle East oil issue, and so on. All this comes together. But you know what? Because of all these challenges that are happening, AI turned out to be the white knight that come and save the company. So therefore, many companies are forced by external circumstances to speed up the adoption of AI to save their company. So in short, is AI just an excuse? Well, I'll just say this. No, I think it is one of the reason, a major reason, but not the only reason. But AI is a solution to what the problems of the company are. So do you want to be part of the problem, or do you want to be part of the solution? Now, many people say, yeah, learn AI also no use. I cannot save my job. Well, some people view AI as a simple Google replacement. So they say, I just need to know how to ask the machine. I just use ChatGPT casually. This prompt engineering similar, can understand, or they just say, I know a little bit. I'll just say this, these skills are a start. You got to start somewhere, right? Now, let me give you some comments, okay? Using AI in our work isn't an advantage or protection. In fact, AI is so user-friendly, it doesn't require any learning. Then the more you should pick it up, right? So another person, double-edged sword. Initially, people thought AI is all facts and calculations, but no, it's evolved, can replace any job. So artists, musicians, composers, authors, philosophers, blah, 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 all can be taken over. And this person said, right, I think even if I know AI, company will still retrench, will still cannot retrench. I'll just say this, there is an element of truth of what you say, because if a company only needs 20 out of the 100 people that they hire now, they have to get rid of 80, and among the 80 could be people who already know some AI. I'll just say this, the thought leaders and the early adopters and the accomplished skilled AI workers will have the highest chance of keeping their job. Okay. And the more you get deeply entrenched into AI skills and have a real competitive advantage against other workers, the higher chance you are in retaining a job. Even if you get retrenched, the chance of you being rehired is higher. So this is a very important skill that everybody need to know and need to know really fast. Now, some people say, AI overhyped lah. Okay, this one I don't think is real. I think these group of people really need to check out their sentiments that are happening right now. Now, it is true that this is a hype, but this is a real hype. So job forces are replacing at a super light speed. Hiring has changed. Junior roles are disappearing. Profits are now gearing towards AI. Departments are getting compressed, less and less staff. This disruption is not theoretical. This disruption is already happening. If you are not realizing this, you are smoking weed or living in La La Land. Now, there are people who say that, don't worry, technology will always create new jobs. And they compare to the Industrial Revolution and past dot-com businesses and so on. Well, it is true. As it is true, this person says this, the same worry people have with Industrial Revolution when they feared manual workers will replaced by machines lead to massive unemployment. I didn't say you will have massive unemployment. I said that there will be massive job restructuring. Old school will be thrown off, new school will come in. Are you going to be on the old school side, on the new school side? So bottom line is, yes, technology will create new jobs, then quickly jump on to the new technology. This time around, speed is at light speed. So you don't see this kind of slow, gradual adoption. This is now at super light speed. Now it's in terms of weeks and months, no longer years. So hurry up, quickly go and adopt AI. Now, there are people who say that, AI will replace almost everything, so I die, that kind of thing. Come on, guys. That's very negative thinking. Now, AI will replace and restructure almost everything. That is true, okay? But you want to make sure that you are on the side that ride on the AI wave. So now I don't really think that they can replace everything. There's some jobs that can't be easily replaced, some jobs that will be least replaced. But I'll just say this, rather than thinking whether AI will replace your job or not, you assume that it will be and quickly go and adopt it, right? Adopt AI so that you'll be on top of the wave. Now, there are people who blame government. I knew people are going to blame government. For example, there are people who say this, our government allow AI to fully penetrate and remove people from workforce instead of regulating it. EV cars affect COE and energy consumption and regulate it and so on. Guys, this is an technology wave that cannot be regulated. If you regulate it, Singapore will be thrown far behind. We need to harness it. We need to embrace it so that we'll be ahead of the curve, ahead of competition, beating the rest of people. This is exactly the type of attitude that backward country will have. And there are a lot of them. We need to be ahead of them. We Asians in Asia are usually technology forerunners. So quickly, please go and adopt AI in a very rapid way right now. Now, there are people who say that this is just boss perspective versus employee perspective, one-sided thinking. Well, it is true that AI tend to benefit bosses more than workers. It is true. Let's not sugarcoat it. It is true. Employees, entrepreneurs will love AI. Why? Because it moves things faster and move things quicker and move things more productively and save costs. So what do you do? Well, there are two solutions for you. Number one, you quickly be on the side of a AI augmented worker so that the boss will love you more. Second is be a boss. Be a boss. There's never been a better time to be an entrepreneur right now, right? You don't even need to hire workers and you can do really very well as an entrepreneur. Now, this is something that I probably need some time to explain and talk about. But I would just say this, if you ride on this wave, you will really, really benefit tremendously out of it. I thought there's this very interesting case study from a Malaysian hawker. So he said, it's true, uncle. He called me uncle. First of all, I appreciate this. Second, he said, I'm a hawker from Malaysia and I'm using AI in my business. It has helped me a lot in my business. Guys, even a hawker from Malaysia is using AI, let alone every one of us, right? So this is the first technology revolution that favors all people, all walks of life. And it doesn't require coding, it all requires curiosity and conversation. That's the skill you need to have. So I would just urge everybody, don't make this mistake. Stop debating about AI. Stop mocking it, dismissing it, fearing it, arguing about it. Embrace it. Embrace it. Learn it. It's easy to learn. Uncle me at 50 over years old find it easy to learn AI, let alone you guys, right? And you can build astronomical outcomes that you never could have imagined you could have done. So even imperfect AI users will soon outperform perfect workers. So I will ask you quickly go adopt it. What should you do? Well, let me give you 3 simple steps. It's not difficult. Number 1, open up ChatGPT or Gemini today and just key in this statement. How can AI transform my job? Then you spend a lot of time talking to it, telling it what is your job today, what are your workflow, your daily tasks, frustrations, repetitive work especially, and so on. So keep talking to it in human language to do. Talk as long as possible, talk half an hour, talk an hour, tell it how frustrated you are, how good you are, whatever, and describe what is your job and tell them, please teach me how you can transform my job. You'll be surprised at the answer. So the second thing you need to do is to take the output from ChatGPT or Gemini and throw into Claude.ai and ask the same question. So Claude.ai will then process whatever your discussion is and further give you a deep answer to it. Now, with the 2 answers right now, you got 2 systems now overlapping. You use your human mind right now to decide which is the best for you based on your own ability, based on your own receptivity. So step 3 is to continue this in other aspects of your life, not just in your work, your skills, your passion, your hobbies, whatsoever. Do this iteration process again and again, and then apply it. Apply in your work and see where it works. If it works, bring it back to AI and tell it that it works. Are there further ways you can improve it? If it doesn't work, tell the AI why it doesn't work. And the AI will teach you how it can work better. Just 3 simple steps. You will find your work transform amazingly. So I'll just say this, that you need to catch up with AI right now. And AI moves so fast that whatever you learn today, in 2 to 3 months' time can be obsolete. But because you already pick up the skill, therefore, when you catch on to the new AI wave, it's much easier. So everybody, don't fear AI. Don't push back AI. Don't fight AI. Learn it. It will make you very successful and it might even make you very rich. Thank you for watching. Let me know your feedback and I'll see you in the live stream. Bye-bye.